So I just watched Victor Wembanyama absolutely dismantle the Dallas Mavericks yesterday. If you guys are watching that game, even if you don't watch sports, you probably have heard about it from here or there, man. This is like a circus act. Everybody knows about Victor Wembanyama. This dude is 7'7". He moves unreal. This guy is absolutely crazy. I am from San Antonio, so I'm not no bandwagon. I freaking love them. I love the Spurs. But also, I've been hearing some stuff about, like, everybody's going crazy about it. People are talking about it right now, but I've been hearing some stuff about, like, him. I've been hearing it all summer long. We've been hearing it all summer long, but then also now just like of how we're seeing it, I think people are finally starting to realize that this dude is on a different level, not just physically, but mentally. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how following Jesus Christ can make you into Victor Wembanyama. I'm not saying physically or anything like that, but I'm saying the way that he's able to work mentally is the same way that Jesus wants us to be able to live. Well, in terms of seeking wisdom is so important. So I was watching Kevin Garnett, who is somebody that had worked with Victor Wembanyama this offseason. Victor Wembanyama with him, he wanted to learn from him, he wanted to pick his brain, and he said that it's not like him and Paul Pierce were going back and forth about it. And he was talking with him, and he was like, Paul Pierce kept saying like, oh yeah, once he gets stronger, he's gonna be good. But Kevin Garnett kept saying, it's not that, man. It's not any of that. It's his wisdom. It's his knowledge that he is seeking that is going to separate him. And the crazy part is that Jesus Christ wants us to seek knowledge, wants us to seek his wisdom. And it's the craziest part because wisdom comes from Jesus, man. Wisdom comes from truth. And when we seek the truth, all of a sudden we are able to get stronger. I'm reading this book called Inner Excellence, basically. And this book called Inner Excellence is basically for athletes or anybody who wants to perform at their best, whether it's work, school, job, anything like that. And he says that firstly, to be able to perform best in that, it goes hand in hand with how we perform best at living the best life. So the better you get at being able to perform, like the stuff that makes you perform better in your craft, in your sport, is going to help you live a better life. But that actually isn't something that you would think like, okay, you got to practice a lot, you got to do all that stuff. But it's actually setting yourself up to live life in full. How do we do that? We got to be able to just live life from love, peace, hope, joy, all that great stuff, just like the fruits of the Spirit. Being able to live through that gives you your best performance because you're not focusing on other people's approval. You're focusing on being able to seek wisdom. You're focusing on living in courage and fearlessness. All stuff that Victor Wembanyama has. And this book, Inner Excellence, is something that is from a Christian. He wrote it and he's a Christian. And I was looking into him, and he just talks about how his faith has really helped him be able to like pull the best out of himself, pull the best out of his life, and pull the best out of all the high performers that he works with. And I'm diving into this book, and it's just so amazing because it really shows us how the more that we dive into Christ, the more that we center ourselves in Christ and have our confidence in Christ, the more that we can perform best, the more that we can give our best at whatever we are currently doing. And that is so damn amazing. So right now, you might be somebody that's trying to do something great. You might be somebody that wants to be the best at whatever you're doing. Firstly, getting closer to Christ is going to help you do that because a lot of the times you're going to be up and down based on how you're performing, based on anything like that. But you are set up for greatness. And once you start realizing that your identity can be in Christ, like you don't have to identify yourself with your sport. You don't have to identify yourself with anything else like that. Because even Victor Wembanyama said, because he was doing amazing his first 2 years, he was doing so good, but then he got diagnosed with blood clots, which is basically just something that is going to be very bad. It could be very bad. It could end your career even. And so I think that sent him on this journey where he wanted to find like peace throughout this. So he went to go practice with some Buddhist monks. He went to go like train with them, and they helped him with his mind, helped him get his mind right. And he said that was super helpful, but not only that, the gratitude that he has from having this scary experience now gives him gratitude for every time he's playing. He's having more fun. He's not thinking about it so much, which is something that we can all get in anything that we're doing, because sometimes we take it for granted. Sometimes we think too much about it. But once we start being grateful, once we start, appreciating what we're doing, which is exactly what the dude talks about in the book Inner Excellence. Please go read that book if you have not. And it's also exactly what God is like telling us to do. God is telling us to be grateful. God is telling us to appreciate every little thing we have, to live through love, hope, peace, and joy, which is what he talks about in the book, man. So getting closer to Christ is going to make you as great of probably even greater than Victor Wembanyama, man. It's just training your mental is going to be the thing that sets you apart in anything that you're doing. And I really hope that you train your mental, because it's going to bring your best out. You might be talented right now, but it's going to make you an even higher level, man. And I really want that for you, because I know you're going to bring some great stuff out there in the world, and we need what you can bring. Please train your mind. Please get some wisdom, because we need what you're going to bring, man. We do. I love you. Let me know what you thought about Victor Wembanyama's performance, because that was absolutely freaking crazy. Let me know if you even watch basketball, man. If you don't, you should start watching Victor Wembanyama right now, man. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Peace.